final 2 games of the calendar year. What are your guys' thoughts process, and what do you like so far to the development of this team?
I think every weekend we've been getting better and making a lot of progress. So we're hoping to bring that into this last weekend, going into break feeling good to come back into league play. We've played them last year, so we know what kind of team they are and we know what to expect. So we're feeling pretty good for this weekend.
Katelynn, the Clarkson game, even though you lost, it had to be encouraging. In fact, you're up 2-1 on them in their rink. I mean, their reputation, they've been national champions. You lose 5-3, but what do you take out of that? What positives, and how can you apply that once you get back to league play in January?
You're right. It was very encouraging to have that tie in the game for so long. I think we all know that we could have had the game. We took our foot off the gas pedal and kind of beat ourselves. So it's encouraging to know that they didn't necessarily beat us, that we have that within us. So we're hoping to play a full 60 minutes each game this weekend, because we know that if we do that, we can be in any game and beat any team.
You said you know what to expect a bit out of this team, Bemidji State. What are some of those things?
We know they're a fast and a physical team based on how they played us last year. Not always the most skilled team, so we know that if we play at our pace and at our physical level, we know we can compete with them and beat them. We weren't really expecting that last year. We came off of a break last year when we played them, but now we didn't have 2 weeks off playing them, so I think we're ready to go for this weekend.
How do you keep your focus this weekend, knowing that these are the last games and you guys go home after this?
You have to remember there's nothing to save it for. We do have 2 weeks off, so you just got to give it your all. And we don't want to go into break off of 2 losses. We want to go with 2 wins under our belt going into 2020. So I think just knowing that and knowing you don't have nothing to save it for, as opposed to 3 weeks ago when you still have so many weeks to keep playing.
Any New Year's resolutions?
Make playoffs. I mean, that's our overall goal, but of course we want to win every game and compete the hardest, but overall goal is just to make playoffs.
Feel good about the position you're in with that regard? I know these games coming up this weekend doesn't have any bearing on it. How do you feel about just where your position is?
I think we're in a pretty good position. We're in the best position since I've been here in my 4 years, so that's encouraging to see, especially going into 2020. And having these 2 games don't really mean anything, but they'd be a good confidence booster for us going into this break if we can get 2 wins out of it.
I asked a question before about this team. You lose 5-3 at Clarkson. You had to leave. I mean, what does that do for this team's confidence, knowing that you can play with one of the best teams in the country in their barn?
Yeah, I think over the last stretch here, I think we're 2-4-2 in our last 8 games. We've been playing some of our best hockey lately, and I think not even just the Clarkson game, but just over that last stretch, our team started to develop a lot of confidence in how we've been playing, and certainly we've been scoring too. I think we're averaging just over 2 goals a game as well, and our power play scored a big goal for us against Clarkson, which certainly helped. But I think seeing the kids being able to finish opportunities, and I think we're at a fun point in our program right now where we're in year 4 now, where we've achieved a milestone where we're in a lot of close games and we're able to play with top teams like that. And now for us, it's about going through more experiences to really feel like, hey, rather than we can win this game, we will win this game. And I think that's a different mindset for our group. And I think just going through experiences like that, playing a top team is something that we have to go through, and we have to continue to put time and effort into. And our kids have to go through those experiences and feel that belief and feel that they can make plays at crucial times. And that's the fun part of coaching. And I think we're at a really fun part for our program to kind of go through that right now. But certainly it builds a ton of confidence in our group. Our ability to score goals, our ability to make plays against top team like that. I love the way we match up against that team, quite honestly, when we're playing at our best. And I know that's probably a team that we're going to look to see, hopefully, if we make the playoffs and potentially down the road too. So really confident about our group's growth there.
There's no way to speed up that process of belief, is there? You just kind of have to do it.
Unfortunately, no. I wish there was. It's just experiences, and I think it's taken a lot of time and probably frustrating at times from both players and coaches' perspective. But it's fun. It's fun to go through, and it's fun to see our girls get rewarded through that, and they're starting to understand perspective and see the fact that hey, they're putting in the time and effort to go through that, and those experiences are building confidence. But it just takes a long time.
Been piling up some overtime lately. What does that experience? How will that be useful for later on?
Yeah,
come into
I think it just adds again more of that opportunity for us to to build on that experience, build on that trust and that confidence that we can make plays at crucial times. But certainly I think some of the overtime times that we've given up, I think RIT game, the St. Lawrence game, that those are games that we want to close out before we even get into an overtime situation.
Josh, for you, after this weekend, you're getting ready to go to Europe for the women's under-18s. So let's talk about that experience. It's your second year doing that. What's it going to be like, and what's the team going to be like?
Yeah, I think, you look at up and down that roster, absolutely loaded with talent and really high-profile players that are going to go on to really successful college careers. The staff itself, you're working with staff, not even just the coaches, the trainers, the medical staff, the nutritionists, they're all at the pinnacle of their profession. It's just an unbelievable experience. I've been fortunate to do it now for 2 years, and we were one shot away last year. We won a silver medal. This year we're looking to go to Slovakia to win gold and come back here, but it's been awesome. Just learning from those kids, and I think really if it's done anything for me, it's just validated the fact that how we're coaching those athletes is the same way we're coaching our athletes here. And for me, that just gives me the validation and motivation to come back and continue doing what we're doing. It takes time, and I think our kids are bought into understanding that it's going to take time here at Union. But I think that process is just validated more than anything, that coaching is actually effective and helping those kids have a great experience through that short-term tournament process.
Hosting Bemidji State this weekend, you saw them last year. Being a non-conference team from out west, what do you expect to see out of them?
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't here last year during these two games, and we missed those because it was with the U.S. team. But, WCHA team coming in here, they're going to be big, they're going to be physical, they're going to be skilled, good special team situation. They've got some good players up front. But I think, the one thing that Bemidji does really well is they play a very simple game like Clarkson. They're very structured in what they do. And I think we're going to have to come out and be ready to compete. We've got to move pucks, we've got to get pucks behind them, we've got to limit our turnovers, and we've got to really be outworking them in every situation. I think, I think when we watch them on video, I think there's opportunities that they're going to give up, and we're going to have to capitalize on some of their mistakes. But it should be a fun 2-game series for us.
How'd your kids do against the Sweat Boys?
Horrible. Yeah. So it was fun. Just to see them go through that experience. They do a great job. Shine and some of the men's players setting that up definitely put things in perspective for them. But they were not good. Just watching them. Obviously, certainly an upper body workout for them. So I think there's a lot of them sore at practice today. But I think they had a ton of fun, which is great. So I'm happy and proud of them that they could set that up for Stride.